legendary dwarven settlement of Zhufbar has stood for hundreds of years. However, today the Greenskin Horde has arrived, looking to dismantle this city once and for all. Will the elite Dowie be able to hold the settlement at all costs, or will the Greenskins overrun them with their sheer weight of numbers? Stay tuned to the video to find out as we dive right back into another online battle for Total War Warhammer 2 in this absolutely amazing custom map. I absolutely love the look of it, and a massive shout out to the guys who sent this one in. This was taken from my Discord, so massive thank you to them guys. And if you guys want to be a part of these battles in the future, make sure you go ahead and join the Discord using the link down below in the description, and that way you can go ahead and be a part of creating these epic battles for the channel and for your own enjoyment. So as I said, we are now diving in, and we have a 4 vs 3, so there are 4 Greenskin attackers led by Grom himself, one of the new legendary lords in the latest DLC. He's going to be bringing a whole manner of trolls, goblins, blackhawks, arachnaroks, and giants, supported by his night goblin following, which are now moving through the outer layers of Zhufbar in itself. We also obviously have a rogue idol over here as well, looking absolutely amazing, edging its way forward bit by bit. Over on the other side as well, we do have Azag the Slaughterer, who is going to be leading the other Green Tide, along with, I believe, Grimgor is also part of this army. I don't actually know who the 4th legendary lord is for the Greenskins, but I think maybe it's Skarsnik. We'll obviously have to see, using this aerial terrain to quickly push forward and hammer forward his battle line and his war. We do have some squigs leading the assault forward. However, they are going to be getting hammered by artillery. Do bear with me as well during this match, as the pathfinding, the camera angles can be a little bit weird, so that's why you're going to be seeing maybe the camera going in certain places that you're not too used to. But as you can see, the Green Tide is moving forward. We've got Grom going very aggressively, popping some of his magic off onto the miners there with blast charges, absorbing some of their missiles and using his magical spells. I think he just dropped down a massive foot of Gork there. Over on this side, we do have a unit of Quarrelers who have actually been told to hold their fire right now, not looking to waste ammunition until the enemy. You can see the whites of the squigs doing a devastating first hit on these Night Goblins, bringing down them to half HP, and now the miners are going to be ready to engage. The same has popped off over here with the runes being fired off as well by the Runesmith. The Rune of Wrath and Ruin destroying the speed and the charge speed of these squigs, along with the Hammer of Karak being popped off as well. For the Dwarven side of things, we do have the White Dwarf leading the defense. He's to be supported by 2 other Legendary Lords, which will come across any moment now. Azag, I think, is being popped off here to do some pretty good stuff. Oh, we obviously also have Belagar right here as well, with his Ethereal Lords and the Rangers firing off their volleys now, trying to pick off a bit of Azak's HP, with some artillery fire being reinforced with them Gyrocopters. Over in Grom's side of things, Grom is just going ham right now. I mean, I guess it's a really good idea to be throwing Grom in to this battle, because, he can definitely hold his own against miners. This is definitely not going to be a unit that does take him down. Miners is definitely a great unit for holding someone in place and then shooting the ever-living crap out into them. And that's maybe what's just coming into play right now. However, he has bought time. I don't know why it brought me to Azag instead of the Night Goblins. But he has brought him time to reinforce with the rest of the Green Tide, which we can now see charging forward relentlessly. I mean, numbers-wise, the Dwarfs do not hold a decent line. We also have a final Greenskin army moving around this right-hand side. We have some of the nasty Skulkers being pushed up. I don't know who the Blood Moons actually is. I'm not actually too sure who their Legendary Lord is, unless it's right here. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think it's maybe Skarsnik, but again, wouldn't be able to tell you. But that's basically Grimgor's army, going to be charging around with kind of this hidden pass here. And then going to be coming into the side of the Dwarfs as they try and defend the line as best as they can. So we make our way back here. You can also take a good look at the settlement itself if you guys want to take an overview, as I didn't really show that off in the beginning. We have these initial assault points, one over here. I actually draw it. You have one right here, you have one in the center right here, and then you have one over to the left-hand side. As these positions break, the defenders will be pushed back in this direction, going across this bridge right here, and then finally across this bridge And the defenders themselves have plenty of very good defenses set up. We have artillery pieces in the form of these grudge throwers ready to hammer that second bridge as the enemy break their way through. You can actually see them doing it right now in the distance. We also have artillery set up in this awesome little turret area somewhere. It is a really cool turret area. I'm not sure exactly where it is. I've lost it. Oh, it was right here, and it's been overrun. But there were some grudge throwers right here, doing some decent damage as the enemy approached. But I think they were the main focus point for the goblin rock lobbers and anything else, which are yet to be pulled up right now. So obviously we'll have to see how that goes down. The furthest point, though, and I think the point that the dwarves are most okay with losing, is now being overrun. They're just buckling under the pressure of the orc boys and the squigs. There wasn't really a lot here besides that ethereal runesmith. There wasn't really too much here to withstand a full army. We also have a unit of longbeards, I guess, so a bit more reinforcements, but I think we'll be seeing the rest of the army falling back and getting ready to defend the other positions as Ag comes flying in. But it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult for them to really wound the ethereal runesmith. With the Arachnarch there, that'll be a little bit easier. Oh, they also have some black orcs there, so it shouldn't be as impossible, but still fairly hard. Oh, this is pretty dire news as well. If the greenskins can break through this position here at the main gate, that is not going to be good one bit. Yeah, there's Wuzag right there. Oh, it's Wuzag and Azag. Okay, cool. Grimgor and Grom. Yeah, that's not good at all as Grom comes flying forward. Make way for him. The big boy is here. Luckily, though, that charge defense against large that the Longbeards have going to be repelling them quite nicely. God damn. I really don't like this glow effect. Does anyone know of a mod to get rid of this glow effect? I know it's like showing they've been buffed, but is there like a cinematic remove effects mod or something? Let me know in the comments or just drop me a message on Discord. Because I would love to use it in these battles because I don't know, I feel like it takes away a lot of the cinematic value. But anyway, yeah, there is really only a unit of Longbeards right here, and the Greenskins are living their best life right now as we have a unit of Trolls making their way through. And these bad boys, even though they are getting hammered by the artillery piece back there, or maybe it's the artillery piece up there, they're going to be able to go charging into the back of the Longbeards. Or are they? They're currently killing off some Rangers right now. Yeah, and then probably immediately into the back of these Longbeards, which will probably be enough to break them. If not break them, severely damage them. Yeah, that's exactly what we're seeing now. Sandwiched by 2 units of River Trolls. Never a good sign. However, the Dwarven artillery is ranging in now, seeing that them Longbeards are most likely lost. Deciding to pull them back. We also got a lot of arrow fire currently hitting off on these gyrocopters. I mean, honestly, not a bad unit to take this missile fire, especially because gyrocopters aren't super useful. But still a good unit nonetheless. Oh, and the first assault has really been kicked off over on this side as the bridges are being overrun. And this is an extremely important place for them to defend right here as the nasty skulkers come out of vision and get absolutely peppered with missile fire. This is really important to hold this line right here. And you've got Gromdil, the White Dwarf here as well. Along with Felix and Gotrek as well. Nice. But yeah, as you can see, if you look at the layout of the map, basically this outer layer all accumulates into this choke point right here. That's probably why the main Greenskin army is kind of sitting back right now. They're obviously staying hidden, but they're also biding time for the main war to come across this bridge right there, and then they can launch their assault and attack this position from 2 sides. So as you can see, you know, this map does devolve the deeper you go into just kind of like one choke point bit by bit as the defenders clearly have the superiority defense. And, you know, as much as I do like more open battles in siege maps, it's still, you know, it's a castle, it's Zhufbar, right? Zhufbar isn't supposed to be a settlement which is easily taken whatsoever. But the nasty skulkers, along with the rest of the green tide, has come forward, breaking the outer defenses, and now they can start pushing and create this ambush sandwich mode on the inner layer. You can see them poor dwarfs trying to fall back, finding no solace and no hope. And Grimgor there himself is leading the war forward. I wouldn't honestly be surprised if we did end up seeing more reinforcements being sent along here, as it is quite a lot. So if they could quite easily bring more men round up here, and then just like reinforce this area. Because they have an okay amount, but it's mainly like cavalry over here. And I guess they're looking for like one big shocking blow when this bridge is really being hit. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that does play out. Also, the music is getting absolutely insanely intense right now. As the unit of Longbeards marches forward, supported by their miners, ready to repel the enemy at this gate. And realistically, this is great right now for the dwarves. They can hold this line very effectively and hold this choke point. It's a shame that the dwarves don't have a Winds of Magic, but they should be peppering this bridge with all the missiles that they have. First up, the nasty Skulkers. Look at Grimgor. Look how much bigger he is. We've got Azak there as well. Yeah, I mean, like, realistically, the dwarfs don't want to commit more men to this breach point whatsoever. They want to try and keep this breach point as thin as possible so that the, like, Foots of Gork and everything else doesn't come off too big. And as I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the cavalry coming around at this point. You could quite easily trap this area in very effectively and just breach through it. Foot of Gork right there going in onto the, Grumbling Guard, hitting them at Regiment of Renowned. Bringing their HP down is obviously a very good idea. But these missiles need to be volleying. Unless they're just going to decide this, this position is lost. Belagar is going to be fighting with his ancestors though. Taking on Grimgor. Making penance for his ancestors. There you go, Grimgor popping off his explosion. I don't even know what to call it, but yeah, popping that bad boy off. And it's going to be, I'm not sure, is that explosion the get back here, or is it something different? But either way, the rest of the boys, the hero killing squad has popped off. We got Gotrek, we got Grombadil, we've got Felix, along with Belagar, diving forward, and you can see that Grimgor is getting the hell out of dodge there. Not wanting to overcommit there because the smoke bomb being popped off, the debuffs being hit, yeah. This is pretty dangerous, but you know, the orcs aren't stupid, right? They're not going to commit like everything they have into one big choke point to be killed by missiles. They're going to slowly filter it in, bit after bit, and hope for the best as that goes on. So that's obviously what we can expect to see. And now the cavalry is moving. Yeah, this is what I was expecting. And I think it's going to completely overrun this area. Oh, look at that as well. You also have Azag up here. I guess popping his magic. But yeah, this position is going to get completely overrun by the orcs. As you can see them coming off, they have like 1 or 2 lone units of warriors and Longbeards defending against an entire cavalry army. And they might even just be falling back completely. Giving up the bridge. Yeah, the smartest move they've done so far this battle. They've realised that the enemy are coming and they just need to fall back. Because if they didn't, they would have got completely overrun. Giving up another really good defensive position, but what more can you do? The Yorks are huge in number and the Squigs are going to hurt them, and especially with these war wagons as well, the pump wagons even, sorry. Luckily most of the dwarves do have charge defense, but yeah, look at this, like these guys have been kind of hit. Azag coming down as well, Foot of Gork doing some serious damage right there. And as you can see, the green tide is going to be breaking its way through that final bridge, leading to the inner layer. We've got some Slayers coming out as well, maybe trying to deal with some of the monsters that are being brought up, or maybe just acting as a rear guard. I mean, Slayers would want no better death than to die defending their comrades and settling a grudge or two. This does now open up a pretty nice position, though, and this is obviously something that they really want to try and defend right here. They can defend this bridge, they can really overwatch it completely with their missiles, with their gunners, with their artillery, and just make the Greenskins bleed at this bridge. Did the Lords manage to get out? Did Belagar get out? Yeah, he's running for his life, moving his little short legs as the Slayers cover his retreat as they get pushed back once more. Banter power looking pretty scary, honestly, for the Dwarfs. Heavily in favour of the Greenskins. As you can see, we're just going through their green tide. I mean, this is truly a large force to be reckoned with. They've got just a constant stream. Giants and rogue idols being held in reserve. A lot of night goblins. Black orcs, crimson killers right there. Another, the Regiment of Renown rogue idol. You got a Ragnarok, you got more trolls. And even more units back there. Another unit of Black Orcs, goddamn. They are bringing everything they have to bear against Zhufbar. They really are. And now they're going to be able to start their final assault on this bottom layer. One of the cool things as well in this battle is the dwarfs do have their final stand outside the gates of Zhufbar, which is going to be very awesome. I don't think we can even really get to it much, but I can definitely zoom in on it. It's as you can see, the camera is kind of all over the place. We do have kind of that nice little line being formed up at the gate itself. Does look very cool indeed. The waterfall coming down. Oh, and the rock lobbers are coming in, counter-sniping the artillery. Really big right now, honestly. The gyrocopter's moving around, and I think they've acquired their target. If we can jump to them, yeah, perfect. Unless Azag or gets over here to try and stop these guys, I think this artillery is immediately moving over to take out them rock lobbers. Using their aerial superiority to immediately dive in on them. Beautiful stuff, honestly. Yeah, these guys are kind of... I mean, they are getting hit, I think, by the flaming cannons. Anyway. Oh, yeah, and this is also another really cool thing as well. Oh, actually, wait. For a second, I thought this was actually usable artillery. God, imagine having usable artillery on the walls. That'd be the dream, eh? Still never forgive Creative Assembly for that. Showing us that in the Dwarven trailer. I know it was a cinematic trailer, but come on. We want artillery mounted on walls. No matter what the cost. Either way, we have some Night Goblins moving forward across the bridge of Kazakh Doom. Luckily, there's no Balrog to greet these guys, but there is a hail of Quarrel of Fire able to break these Night Goblins. Again, what else are Night Goblins for than to take this missile fire and teleport into the ground? I think that's exactly what we'll be seeing for a little while, is we'll just be seeing the forces kind of form up, the players decide where they want to push forward. We also have some vortex spells being thrown off as well. Not a bad one either. I did kind of rip through this unit of Iron Breakers, killing 23 of them. Not bad whatsoever. If only the dwarfs had magic. If only the dwarfs looked deep into the chaos warps and channeled the winds of magic. Oh baby, could they get a lot of kills. Comment down below as well right now. What winds of magic right now would be the most devastating? Would it be like a flaming skull? Or what? Let me know. Because what would get the most kills right here? So the Quarrelers are using a lot of their ammunition right here, but I think it is good to use their ammunition. They are killing kind of maybe inferior units. Like, Nasty Skulkers buffed up can be deadly. They're kind of like a good hero sniping unit, I believe, because of their poison and their armor piercing. And with their buffs on the campaign map, at least, they can be deadly. I'm not sure how effective they are in just in the normal battle. But either way, with the flame cannons and the Quarreler missile fire coming in, this is going to be kind of probably the defining part of the battle. If this place gets overrun, then they're going to be in a tricky situation. But if they can outlast the missile fire, if they can outlast and just kind of constantly throw more and more men at this gap, then I think they definitely stand a chance. It's just whether or not, you know, how quickly are the Quarrelers going to run out of ammunition? How quickly is this flame cannon going to run out of ammunition? And how many orcs are too few orcs? Oh, nice. The Doomhammer catapult coming in is going to be huge for them. That's going to be able to start taking out a few guns here and there, you know. That's going to be able to kill a flame cannon. That's going to be able to kill some of the Thunderers back there, which is going to be huge when these bigger units come in. Obviously, also the Rock Lobbers as well. They're going to play a big role in this battle. Softening up these defenses. And again, just pushing these Lords back. I think Azag is firing a few of his missiles as well. Ooh, Flame Cannon going after the Rogue Idol. I wonder if that's a good target for them. Oh, sorry, it's not Azag throwing his missiles. It's the Rogue Idol doing his pitch at the Yankee Stadium. Gunners as well. Yeah, the Gunners are probably the main focus, because once these Gunners go down, they can really push up some of the heavier units, so I understand why the players are focusing these guys down. But the Quarrelers will do some good damage against like Rogue Idols and Giants and stuff, but these Thunderers will melt them. Also, look at Azag. Azag is very low. Extremely low even. I think maybe he's out of sight now, but even still. And there we go, the war has been popped off there as Felix, Gotrek and Gromdale prepare themselves to probably get stuck in if any Lords come in. They're kind of just more like a Lord deterrent Belagar is fighting in there as well. Bravely. Yeah, look at that. Like, the effect goes away from the area of effect, but it doesn't get rid of like this sparkle. And I'm sure there is a mob that does it. Just let me know, because I'd definitely like to use it. And look at that. Yeah, they've exactly... The reason they've been focusing down the Thunderers is so they can bring up this Arachnarok. But the Arachnarok is getting hit by the Flame Cannon, getting hit by the Quarrelers, and a lot else as well. Yeah, Thunderers immediately. I don't know if this Arachnarok will be able to really do much. I mean, it'll be able to break the lines, right? But it's immediately going to die as the boys go charging against it. Godric and Felix looking for another trophy for their cabinet. But then again, they do fight like archdemons and stuff, so... I mean, the Arachnarok Queen is probably still a mighty trophy. And that thing is going to rout under all that missile fire. So how healthy are the Quarrelers looking? This Grudge Thrower is out of ammunition. And the rest of them are on like 2/3. So not like awful, honestly. The band's power is slowly shifting back in. They've done a good job of bringing this back, but it's going to be when that missile fire ends, that is when the trouble is going to start to occur. Is when they no longer have the missile fire to punish this bridge. And the defenders obviously know this. The defenders are playing right into it. They're committing their Night Goblins, they're committing their Orc Boys, keeping their Black Orcs, and still trying to... Oh, that was brutal. Trying to still keep them interested, still keep them shooting. Because you can see, as soon as that Arachnarok went away, these Thunderers stopped shooting. You know, so they do have to commit some heavy units, but... You know, units like Trolls are great, because they can regenerate, right? They can take this missile fire and then just run away, because they're probably going to break, right? And then just regenerate their HP. So these Trolls are like a great unit to do this. You know, they're going to break. They've taken 4 or 5 volleys from the archers. Unfortunately, they are starting to lose models, so they do need to be a bit more careful. Some pump wagons being brought up as well, as they're ready for impact against the Dwarfs. And that's actually a pretty good unit, I imagine, pump wagons against the Dwarfs. Because they obviously explode when they impact, and generally the Dwarfs have great charge defense, but it's going to be the explosion after that charge defense, which is going to really get them. Maybe even some chariots as well. God damn, I've not seen a unit like this in forever. The Orc-board chariots. Literally, I've never seen this unit played in a proper match before. It looks cool, though. It looks sick. I wish more people played it. The Ragnarok is back for more. Oh, and there you go. Azag gets shot off of his mount. And now Azag is down. That's going to be not great for the morale of that green screen tribe. There's an entire Ragnarok there. There's a giant being brought up. Rogue idols. And I mean, just look at this. There are still plenty more greenskins still left to fight and give their lives to the war. Fierce boys indeed. But I've really been enjoying, because you guys know my stance on Warhammer, you know. It kind of is what it is. Don't think it's a bad game anyway. I'm not even going on about it, but I've been really enjoying these custom battles. It seems like the Discord has a really good group of guys, which I said, if you want to join them, use the link in the description. They're hosting cool scenarios. They seem balanced and fun. There's always action going on. And these custom maps are absolutely beautiful, you know. Absolutely amazing custom maps. So I'm definitely happy I'm getting back into the whole custom maps, and hopefully you guys are as well, because I'm sure there's so many that I haven't done before. And if you guys have any suggestions for a certain custom map you want to see us see the Discord do, then just drop it in the comments. They obviously read all the comments and stuff, and probably watch these battles as well, so it's definitely worth it. Oh yeah, and also I just remembered as well, they did tell me that this battle goes down to like literally the last couple models. So stick around to the end if you're still here, because my god, apparently it was like literally the closest battle they've ever played, which I'm looking forward to. Oh, I love the way the river trolls just throw up on the Slayer. Oh, is that Felix actually? Oh, it's Gotrek even. So yeah, Gotrek. I always get them too mixed up. But I mean, Gotrek isn't the first person to be thrown up. Felix is barebone there. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty deadly squad. What's the HP looking like on them, though? Yeah, Felix is down to half. Gotrek is down to half. Grumberdale is still on full. He must be doing some good damage, though. I mean, Yeah, Grob is still full HP, but he does regenerate, I'm pretty sure. And also the Arachnarok is looking pretty healthy. Yeah, I mean, they are swarming this with their heroes. They've even got one of their Goblin big bosses charging back into combat. And they need to try and get out of here. If they're, maybe they are going to just make their stand here, as there's not really much for them to retreat with. We have, what, one final unit of cannons, which has been completely overrun. Yeah, by the pump wagons, which is such a great unit for the Greenskins now. Yeah, I think this will be the end of Gotrek and Felix. They're literally surrounded. I don't think there's a way for them to get out. Maybe Gotrek and Felix can kind of hold back, but Gotrek's about to go down. I think Felix did just die, or at least is very close to going down. Yeah, maybe they can try and get Grumbendale out of there and just leave Gotrek and Felix there. Missiles are running a little bit low, but we do have this unit of Thunderers who have formed up, which can help out, obviously start firing their shots down. But we are getting some counter missiles as well. The Orc Arrow Boys have formed up here. I think maybe literally just in range. I'm not sure how long their range does stretch. Oh, it does seem like it is in range there. And it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be exciting to see, you know, how much these missiles can do. Because they're obviously going to come right through this path. They're going to be then pushed into this way. And then it's going to be up to the dwarves to hold this line right here as they come flying in. But there isn't really, because Azag is now dead, that's really the only, well, that was the only flying unit that the Greenskins had. I can't imagine they have many missiles left, and I can't imagine they really have much artillery left, right? Do they have any artillery left? Doesn't look like it. Oh, they have a few Doomed Over catapults. So these Doomed Over catapults can probably shoot into the back of this infantry, which would be good. But besides that, they're going to be pretty hard-pressed to break through that line. It's going to cost them, but as the missiles dwindle, it's going to be huge. And there you go, the last of the White Dwarf now. He was the last man standing, last dwarf standing, with a unit of the Slayers as well. And actually, no, I take that back. The Dragonback Slayers were the last dwarves standing here. Did any of the dwarves survive? I think maybe Grumbendale did. Thanks, yeah, he did. So he survived thanks to the courage of the Dragonback Slayers. And what do we have set up here for the defense? So we have an artillery crew, probably not the best. We have Norglin's Ironbreakers, the regiment from now. We have a unit of Quarrelers and a unit of Longbeards. If I had to choose a perfect defense, I don't think it would be this. We also do have the Grumbling Guard, though. Great armor-piercing unit. And we have a unit of Mining Blast as well. So they do have a lot of Mining Blast, and kind of one in reserve is always good. Along with some Rangers. I honestly don't know, though. I feel like as the heavier units come up, there's just not going to be the missiles to deal with them. What do we have as we go further back as well? Some more missiles, but barely any ammunition. Unit of Ironbreakers, kind of on 2/3 HP. Longbeards, Thunderers, more Slayers. What do we have at the gate? So the final stand here is kind of a bit glitchy with the camera. As you can see, we are super high. I think the waterfall really messes with it. And I guess we do have quite a lot here still in the final stand. Oh, and we have the artillery as well. That is so goddamn cool. The artillery shooting out from underneath the waterfall. That is really awesome. Yeah, the camera just literally won't let me get over there. That's fine. So there is a nice amount in reserve. There's actually a really nice amount in reserve. So I'll have to see how that does play out. So cool, let's skip ahead of this battle until more men do arrive at this point and the defense really kicks off at this kind of, I guess this is kind of like the final passage. I mean, I take that back, it already has started. So are these guys going to be taking the initial mining blasts, or are they going to be saving them? It seems like they are looking to break these guys. But the River Trolls know exactly what they need to go into, right? The River Trolls immediately went into the Quarrelers, who don't have that expert charge defense. They're going to be broken. These guys are going to be probably a little bit more hard-pressed, but the fire damage is going to be great against the Trolls, but the Ironbreakers are going to be more than capable of repelling them. It's going to be what the follow-up is. Obviously, these guys were here to tie down the Ironbreakers. Yeah, there we go. We got a Rogue Idol being brought up. These things are so slow, but once they get in combat, they're deadly. You kind of almost need to be putting these guys 10 steps ahead of where you want them. And some Black Orcs as well. So yeah, they're really starting to bring out the big guns, looking to break through this final layer as quickly as possible. Also, I imagine the Rogue Idol is probably great for absorbing arrow fire. There's so much HP. How much HP does it have? 15,000 and 150 armor? That's pretty insane. 150 armor is crazy. The leadership of a Rogue Idol is actually kind of low. How does a Rogue Idol have leadership as well? Maybe it's more of like a crumbling mechanic. More than a routing. I can't imagine like... Surely the Rogue Idol is being kept together by magic of a sorcerer. Kind of like how the undead are. I mean, maybe that's how it works. I'm actually not too sure. Pump wagons just doing their job, causing harassments. That charge into the Ironbreaker zone. Not going to save the day. However, this Rogue Idol, I can't go up there, unfortunately. The camera won't let me. That's fine, though. Ooh, that's kind of a good target, though. The cannons up on the waterfall are actually coming in clutch right now. Hitting this Rogue Idol. They're going to do some good HP damage. The Ironbreakers are going to be hard pressed to defend this. Obviously, repelling the pump wagon's fine. But yeah, this Rogue Idol, they're going to be hitting each other. Both units extremely tanky. And they're just going to be smacking each other for a long time. The Ironbreaker's own, like, sole job is just to hold these guys in place. Like, hold the Rogue Idol in place for as long as possible. The longer it can manage to do that, the much better it's going to be in the overall battle. Because you can hit it with cannon fire, you can hit it with quarreler fire, which I don't think is going to be doing too much. But the cannon fire definitely will be. As more and more of the greenskins continue to commit to this siege battle, you can see though, look at that, oh my god. Net of Amontok on top of this greenskin horde, and then like Comet of Cassandora. Oh, that'd be a deadly spell right there. Because from what I remember, Comet of Cassandora does decent damage to heavy units as well. Like if you do the upgraded Comet of Cassandora, it does actually do some really good damage to the higher tiers as well. So, more reinforcements. Making their way up here in the grind. But we'll just be seeing kind of like the corridors going out, biding some more time. The miners probably moving around, the trolls committing in. But what I really want to see is kind of what's going to be, like when are they going to really turn it on and really commit more men around. You can see the mining blast doing great. Oh, you know, Black Orcs moving in as well. They just took an entire volley of artillery. However, you do have a fanatic going around. Yeah, you know, everything they are throwing is really being repelled quite handily. I mean, the dwarfs, you know, with what they're making the best with what they have. Now, considering they do really only have miners and longbeards here, this is being held pretty nicely. But again, they don't want to overcommit. Like, they don't want to clump up and overcommit because as soon as they do, they take way more casualties. Rogue Idol is pretty low. I mean, obviously, you still have an entire new, fresh Rogue Idol coming in as well. Can't complain about that. And yeah, more are starting to move up as well. This Rogue Idol will be really good to kind of hide because it obviously has that projectiles. It'd be great to try and take down more and more of the enemy. And there you go. We have the other Rogue Idol pushing in there against the Rangers and the Longbeards. We have to see him if we go to cinematic doing his thing, belly flopping on the Rangers. Cannons trying to mess. We also got an Ragnarok coming up. Oh yeah, this is the push right here. If they can just get some infantry in here as well, and you got a giant moving up, yeah, they're looking just to overrun the defenses. Because if they have fast moving units right now, they could completely catch the dwarfs before they can fall back. Dowie are going to be really hard pressed to defend this. They will try. They will defend to the bitter end. And yeah. So what else do we have left? So we have a unit of reinforcing quarrelers looking to defend this. Probably bide time for the rest of the men. And that's kind of it there. Then it's across the neck, the final bridge. And then it's just kind of like you know, going home after that. After they've taken this bridge. It's just a straight sprint to the inner layer, which I wish we could kind of zoom in more. Let me just take a look. Let me take a look if there's any way I can get in here. What if I go this way? Nope. Yeah, there's going to be no way to... Oh? Yeah, I can get to like here and we just have to zoom in, I think. Like so, and watch, obviously not with that waterfall coming down. Okay, I mean, we'll make do. We'll make do with the way the line of sight is. That's absolutely fine. And yeah, look at that. You got some Arachnok Spiderlings moving in. It's fast-moving units. Probably here to like absorb some ammunition of whatever's left. I don't think the Dowie really have much left, though. Them cannons must be running silent fairly soon. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's going to be amazing, right? Using the Iron Breaker's satchel charges on this unit of Spiderlings could be great. I mean, like, you can either use it or not use it, and then the unit just gets engaged in. Then if they even get to throw, they get to throw some. We managed to get to throw a few, but not many. That's a really good unit because it's so fast. He gets in there and completely shuts down the Iron Breakers. Now the Arachnoid Queen can come in with saplings. Yeah, starting doing some good damage. Grob is still like really healthy considering Grob's been like frontline most of this battle. This big boy knows how to take a hit or two. And he's looking to go deep into the enemy ranks. I mean, no surprise. I think he's trying to pull his way through and getting on these Quarrelers or these Thunderers. The Thunderers are going to give a pretty devastating volley. Yeah, he's coming around to tie down these Thunderers. And he's just about going to be able to do it. Yeah, not bad. With the Arachnoid Queen coming in as well, they're shutting this down. I don't see how this battle is going to be so... I mean, I guess numbers aren't that crazy. Again, they just have so many great single entity models in the Greenskin army. I'm interested to see how this battle is as close as they say it is. Because as you can see, I mean, I guess these Slayers are going to do work now. And there's no real magic to take them down. Yeah, Dragonback Slayers will do a lot of damage here. It'd be kind of cool if the Dragonback Slayers did have like a slow on their weapon, like a poison, to take down, like to start these big creatures so they can't just run away like this. Yeah, Black Orc's being advanced in. Like, I feel like the Greenskins really have this, but maybe this defense is just really sturdy. I mean, what do they have back there? If we can just, like, I guess we go this. We can actually hover over it and see. What do we have back here? It's going to tell me? That's going to tell me. Well, it looks like we have 2 units of missiles, some Grumbling Guard. Maybe these are the 8 Peak Guard, or Peak Gate Guard even. And some Regiment Renowns. I guess they do have a very good selection back there. Also, shout out to this battle as well. 40 minutes so far for a Warhammer 2 battle. Ain't bad. That deserves a like. If you made it to this point in the video, make sure you drop a like and a comment down below, guys. Really helps out the channel, makes these videos show up to more people, and then you're more likely to get these videos as well. Ragnarok just went deep there. Or do we get a foot of Gork? We got a foot of Gork there as well. Right on top of these Slayers and the Longbeards. And the last of the Rogue Idols. Warpstone-esque shots coming in. Very nice indeed. I wonder how much ammunition he actually does have left. Yeah, I mean, the green tide just looks endless. Another here batter shot coming in. Yeah, and again, obviously going to be trying to focus down these Thunderers as quickly as possible. I'm surprised they're not maybe trying to pull through another unit, because these Thunderers are getting some really good shots off onto basically all the large units. With the cannon fire coming in, they're going to be able to take down this Arachnoid Queen with probably one more volley. If the cannons can hit. They are losing some brave dwarfs though. Here we go, another volley coming in. Is this going to be the one to down it? Oh, we actually do have a Goblin boss coming in. He takes the cannon hit though. Yeah, he's going to be enough to tie down this entire unit though. Nice. Good on him. There you go. The defenses have been broken once again. There is nothing left here. And this is going to be the final stand. And this Goblin Big Boss is going to be able to hit these guys quite nicely. Basically punish this entire unit of Thunderers who seemingly has like all their ammunition left as well. And yeah, there you go. They're going to route in the wrong direction through the horde of Greenskins. And I still just can't believe the balance power is this even. I feel like the Dwarfs have no advantage, but I guess never underestimate a Dwarf in a choke point. Never underestimate the Dwarfs in the choke point. Cool, so let's once again skip ahead until the attack does come in on this final defense. Here it comes. The hordes of Tide Greenskins have thrown themselves, and we just have to sit back and watch this final stand really kick off. So I'm trying to get a good camera angle, but right here is quite difficult to get in. I guess we can just sit back and watch this. Obviously the satchels from the Iron Breakers taking down a decent portion of these Black Orcs, but a lot of them are still just getting back up, ready to pursue the enemies. Lots of damage going in. And oh my god, that giant is absolutely covered in explosions, cuts, bruises, and blood. Thunder has been the main focus point on a nice little hit there. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a hard... As I said, I guess it's going to be hard, but I just feel like they have so much. But I guess there's no real easy way to outflank from here and shut down these guns and shut down these quarrelers. Cannons are almost falling silent, though, which is great. They only have a tad of their ammunition left remaining. As you can see, probably 1 or 2 more shots. We're just going to buy some time for the Rogue Idols, which are still back here. I mean, they're actually very low as well, though. Yeah, I guess I can see why this battle is getting close. I feel like the Greenskins will break if, you know, if not supported well and as their numbers start to falter. As their numbers go down, I'm sure we will start to see, yeah, units starting to break. As long as Grimgor is alive, though, I can't imagine it'd be too bad because Grimgor has a plus 16 leadership. Because what happened in one of the... Oh, Gromdale is still alive as well. What happened in the last battle we looked, the Battle of Hoath, the Greenskins actually routed right towards the end, which was really cool to watch. I actually missed it until I was told afterwards that's what happened. There was like a vortex spell and the entire Greenskin army just broke, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, the fact that these... Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. The camera's all over the place. The fact that these guys are still shooting is absolutely huge. It really is. Another huge hit there. Directly onto them. So tying this unit down is going to be massive for a final stand. I'm so sorry. I really am sorry about the camera angle. It's unfortunate. It does seem like the last of the dwarves are coming out to play right now. The quarrelers are moving up. Probably a bit risky to throw them in, but this Rogue Idol is very low. What? Oh, they're out of ammunition? Oh, okay. I did not realize. I thought they actually had shots left, but I guess not. Yeah, the last of the quarrelers are moving in now as well. They're obviously going to be getting absolutely smashed. We've got some boar boys here. However, we do have a flamer. We have the Regiment of Renown flamer unit. Can I, like, do this? I can kind of do this, I guess, and jump in on them and get a good angle here. Yeah, having the Iron Drakes there is going to be massive. You've got Gromdale going in as well. Let's go on to normal speed again, and then we'll jump back in on them. This is probably the best way to watch this battle at this point. Rogue Idol is going to break, and I guess all this fire might be enough. Yeah, I can actually start to see why this battle is going to go down to the wire. Because, you know, because of these satchel charges, because of the morale of the Greenskins. Okay, they've still got a unit of Iron Breakers back here, obviously, one of the best units in the game. I know you also do have Grimgor back there, not Grimgor. My God, completely drawn a mind blank. Completely drawn a mind blank on who the Slayer King is. What's he called? Ungrim. Ungrim, yeah. You obviously also have Ungrim as well. Yeah, and you can start to see the rout coming into effect right now. Really huge mass rout from all the missile fire. But we do still have Grimgor. You know, the sooner he can pop his bonuses to bring back his greenskins, the better. They just need to fight their way up this hill at all costs. They need to push in every bit of infantry they have and just try and stop these missiles from shooting, basically, as best as they can. There are only like little reserves because every man happens. You have some demon over catapults out of ammunition. This Rogue Idol needs to hurry its way up. And you can see units are just breaking. They're just not enough. There's so many units breaking. I mean, a lot of missiles are falling here and some Dwarven units as well. Yeah, as soon as like a big bulk of infantry does come up, they get completely surrounded. And we go back on Gromdale as well. You can see him getting stuck in on the stairs. Yeah, this final stand right here is not the best cinematically. The Iron Drakes still have over half their flame canister left remaining. And it's going to be a close one. It really is. Because the Dwarfs literally only have like 2 units of infantry left. The Peak Gate Guard and the Iron Breakers. As Gromdale dives back in, trying his best to bring them on. And yeah, try and take out a hero or two. So I'm going to go back on triple speed for a little bit as well, as more reinforcements go up, because we can't really zoom in and watch it. You guys can kind of just get a good idea from this position. right here. Yeah, Grummerdale is very close to going down. Grimgor is laying down with smackdown with his bonuses. But he's also getting hammered, and he's actually going to break. Grimgor Ironhide, the dude who kicked Archeon in the balls, is going to go down to Flame of Fire and actually run away. He could stare Archeon in the face, but he couldn't hold that. However, some magic does end up taking down Grummerdale. But I don't think that's really going to affect the battle too much. Obviously, he's going to be a useful hero, but with the amount of missile fire still coming in, I think the dwarves have this one. I think we're going to see a big rout coming in, as literally there's some missiles, the last of this rogue idol coming in. Like, the dwarves aren't going to break, right? The dwarves just are never going to break, whereas the greenskins will. The greenskins will run from this battle. And yeah, I think it's starting to happen. Grimgor, whoa! Oh, sorry, that's Grom, sorry. For a second, I was like, what the hell, is that Grimgor? There's a missile fire coming in, though. That will definitely force the dwarves off of their position. Oh, there's still plenty of missiles here, though. Yeah, it's over. I mean, unless it's not. I say that. Unless it's not. Unless these Black Orcs can just chew through the Iron Breakers, which they're definitely capable of doing. Yeah, maybe it's not. Maybe just what's left is enough. As Grom comes flying in, Grimgor's going to make his last stand. Yeah, this is an all-or-nothing push. All the Legendary Lords are diving in now in the hopes that they can take down these Iron Breakers. Because if they do, it's over. There's only Quarrelers back up there at the gate of Zhufbar, sorry. Oh, the flame on, though, from the Iron Drakes. Making their shots count. What's the HP like? What is the HP like? Oh, I don't know. The dwarfs are running, but there you go. We do have Grom breaking. I honestly have no idea who's going to win this battle. I really don't. It can literally go either way right now. Grimgor's going down. I think Grimgor dying will probably be the nail in the coffin. Because they still have Thunderers right there. Yeah, Grimgor's broken again. And now he's dead. That's going to chain route the greenskins. There's so few. There's literally nothing left. What do we have? What do we have left? We have Ungrim who can't break. We have the Iron Breakers who won't break. And some missiles. I don't think there's any way to get on with them. You've got all the Archer Fire focusing down these guys right here. But that missile fire from like one unit of Goblin Archers isn't enough to finish them off in time. And yeah, the Greenskin's going to break. They're going to break and call this one. The Dwarves are going to literally hold Zhufbar by the skin of their teeth as everything goes in. Or are they? I honestly don't know. I mean, they must, right? Because these Black Orcs break soon. I mean, that Rogue Idol's probably the only thing keeping this army here. And maybe Grom on that Rogue Idol. And I think that's what Ungrim's going to do. Ungrim's going to do the killing blow onto the Rogue Idol. And he can probably just turn around as well and then take care of what remains. I mean, he does get in on that. Sorry again. And that's going to be enough. And that's going to be army attrition, I think. And the Dwarfs are literally going to hold it with one general and a half a unit, like a 20 units of like Iron Breakers. Yeah, Wazak's going to go down. I mean, unless they can swarm. I'm going to actually leave the HP bars there, sorry. Unless they can swarm Grimgor, then maybe. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know who's going to win this battle. Because Grimgor's HP is dropping, and he's not killing these guys. He is not killing these guys. Ungrim, sorry, is not killing these dudes. He's getting bogged down by smaller units, getting hammer and anviled by Grom and the boys. Oh, but you know, Black Orcs, the Orcs have this, surely. Oh, the Iron Breakers have come down and saved the day, maybe. Throwing their satchel charges, that's going to be huge. Doing a half damage to the Durosity arrows. Oh my god, I have no idea. Do they have another satchel charge? Oh my god, it's over though. They've managed to break. They've killed Ungrim. Ungrim's gone down. But is it enough? I don't think it's enough. The Iron Breakers literally will not break. And they're just going to take on the last man. This is it. They've won. The Dwarves held on by literally 20... Well, 71 there, but I mean, look at their HP, right? Oh my god. What an insane ending to that battle. But literally came down to the last couple models. And the greenskins are going to falter there. just once again having victory snatched from them, just like the Hoath battle, and the defenders claim victory. Man, that was insane. That was such a good battle. One as well, it was like 50 minutes long as well, so you gotta respect that with Warhammer. What a crazy, crazy engagement that was. An insane ending to an insane, awesome map. And a massive shout out once again to all these players who did dive in. You guys did an amazing job. And you guys, if you're watching this, should definitely come over to the Discord, link in the description, and join in with them and kind of take part in their battles. Because, yeah, you provide awesome replays with like that. You guys want to take a look at the kills as well, you can do so. Is anyone who went like above and beyond? P-Gate Guard always doing good, over almost 200 kills. Iron Breakers 200 kills, not bad whatsoever. Flame Cannon always doing its job, 300 kills right there, and 300 kills on the Squadra. Over on the York side of things, we do have Azag, over 100 kills, not bad. And again, obviously they're killing quality models. Ooh, Grom with over 300, that's naughty. We have the awesome Grimgor Ironhide, 77, with his pump wagons doing pretty decent. And finally, the last player as well, over 100 kills there, and 200 kills on his Rogue Idol. Not bad whatsoever. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this battle. If you did, drop a like and a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.